right, so the guys just texted me. It is going to be just me today. They're tied up with some other shenanigans with our manager and some other stuff. So it will just be me.
That is perfectly fine.
Sweet.
I mean, you guys reached out to us to come back on and talk about new things happening. So,
Yes, we do. We got some cool things in the works.
yeah.
So,
So, in case anyone doesn't know, we did have the Failsafe on before, but we had Jesse and Devin on, and now we're joined by Chad, the drummer,
yay.
for this first ever little mini-sode. I'm calling them mini-sodes.
Minisode. I love it. Is that an ode to Minnesota?
No, I'm from
Oh, dang.
Wisconsin.
Hoping maybe we had like it's like, is there a mini? I don't know. I was being selfish and wanted to see if it was a Minnesota thing.
I know you guys are originally from there, so you
Yeah.
still live there, right?
I still call Minnesota home. That is a fact. Yeah, me and Kyle, guitarist, we still reside in the lovely state of Minnesota, and our bassist and Jesse, they're out in South Carolina where they have actual beaches and salt water and all that fun stuff. That's the one. That's one of my pet peeves. And about people here, they go like, "I'm going to the beach." I'm like, "No, you're going to the lake." No, we're going to the beach. Are there sharks? No, then you're not going to the beach.
I say the same thing up here. I'm in Syracuse, New York, and
Oh
I
yeah,
say the same thing. Everyone's like, "Oh yeah, we're going to the beach." I'm like, "You mean the lake with mud that surrounds the water? That's not the beach."
not the same. Not the
Nope.
same.
I don't know. The beaches in Wisconsin have sand.
Do they have sharks?
We have sturgeon. Does
Not
that
the
count?
same. No. There's not been multiple deaths by sturgeon per year. Well, there might be. I don't know. I'm just saying, unless there's multiple rows of teeth, mm, not the same.
How many people die every year from shark attacks or just get like a limb ripped off or something?
It's higher than you think. I was actually kind of shocked because I was watching Shark Week, was it last year, whatever it was? And they were just going through statistics. And I was like, I mean, it's rare, but it was still higher than I thought. And that's what I do recall taking away from it. And I was kind of like, oh, all right, that's still more than I had anticipated it being. So I had a,
Uh,
oh,
si
right.
16 in the US.
Yeah. So it's like rare, but it's still like not great odds. I guess I don't know. I don't know. I had an ex-girlfriend one time convinced that she went out to California with me and she was all excited to swim in the ocean, but she was afraid of sharks. And let's just say she wasn't the brightest bulb in the drawer. I was like, well, if you combine vegetable oil with your sunscreen, you'll smell like vegetables, and then the sharks won't come after you because they're carnivorous. And
Hmm.
she bought it. And she made this concoction of like vegetable oil and sunscreen. And I was like, oh, dear Lord, no, that was a joke. And she was dead on, like, thought that that was like the ultimate cure to go swimming in the ocean without fear of getting eaten by sharks was to put vegetable oil on herself to mask the carnivorous smell to sharks. Yeah, that didn't last long. Let's just put it that way.
Maybe that's what was in Batman shark repellent.
Could be.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know that oils will stay on your body in water more. Like if you put Neosporin on a wound, it keeps the water off of it, but I don't know. Sharks kind of tend to go towards blood anyways, so not just your body smell.
No, that's what, yeah, yeah. Trying to explain that to her was a fun one. So,
She needs to watch Shark Week.
no kidding. No kidding.
Well, we were gonna ask how things have been going since we last talked, but we have never talked to you, so
No, so things have been going lovely. No, it's been a kind of a whirlwind. Um, in terms of we went down to work with a producer in Nashville, and then we recorded a couple videos, and we got some exciting news about management and some other stuff that's happening that we're all going to be dropping on the 25th. And we're just really trying to stay on top of our social media and putting out videos and content. And so it's almost been like a full-time job on top of all of our full-time jobs, which has been fun
right.
and exciting and also a bit stressful and a little overwhelming also. Um, but it's all good, positive things are happening, which is great. It's kind of I don't want to say a rarity for us, but we've had a few, not a few, we've definitely had hiccups along the way, and we've been relatively hiccupless over the last little bit, which has been awesome. So
Yeah, it's good to not get hiccups sometimes, right?
yeah, yeah. They're annoying and not all those tactics works. Like I tried standing on my head and didn't work. I tried doing the have someone scare me, didn't work. Those damn hiccups when they attack, they just relentless.
I had my brother, he got hiccups really bad one time when we were younger and he couldn't get anything to stop it. So he ate like 2 spoonfuls of ketchup, straight ketchup, and for some reason they stopped. I think it's just a coincidence though.
Yeah, I'm going with coincidence on that one. I've ketchup. I've heard of peanut butter, but I've not heard of cat. Well, who knows?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't
there's
know.
enough
Chris,
strange things
Chris,
in
do
the
you have
world.
any remedies for hiccups?
Yeah, you got
No,
any?
the only thing I've ever seen was in chemistry in high school. A girl had the hiccups, and my teacher got super annoyed with them and goes, "Quick, name two of the largest states in the US, or you fail this semester." And she panicked, but the hiccups were gone. Uh,
Kind of like the scare tactic, maybe. I don't know.
yeah, yeah, I don't know, but it worked. I was shocked. But no, I don't have any cures for hiccups, unfortunately. I just
Yeah,
deal with them.
they just have to run their course. The longest I had was 45 minutes long.
Oh,
You
that's
timed it?
Yeah. I was at work. This is when I worked at Kmart, and you're sitting there trying to make announcements or page over the intercom and you're hiccuping or answering the phone. And I was like, man, this is the worst 45 minutes of my life.
so I have to make phone calls for my normal job, and I had a little mini hiccup episode a couple weeks ago, and that was definitely there's a few comical voicemails I must have left while hello, this is it's just
Right? The hiccups come
apologizing.
at the worst moment,
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
always.
Yeah.
But I think you were talking more about band hiccups. So you guys didn't have band hiccups this
No
time
band
around.
hiccups, metaphorically or realistically, thankfully. So
I wonder how Jesse would get rid of hiccups if he got hiccups while on stage. That would be fun.
he would try to talk the logic out of the hiccup and make them disappear. That's kind of his thing. He'd be like, "Hiccups, you're a myth. You don't exist. You are a
I
figment
could
of
see
my
him
own
doing that.
imagination," and just talk. He would talk himself out of the hiccups.
I'm
Uh,
curious because they say like hiccups are like the diaphragm contracting. What if somebody knocked the wind out of you, like and messed up your diaphragm? Would that stop the hiccups?
I mean, there's definitely been times I would have loved to stop Jesse with hiccups, even though he didn't have hiccups in that manner. But next time he has hiccups, I will ask him if I can punch him in the gut and see if it works.
So you also mentioned, being busy like with the your standard 9 to 5s as well. What do you all do?
So Jesse works for like a telecommunications type of thing. Kyle is a computer genius programmer person, something like that. I don't understand the computer stuff. Devin's in sales and I'm in sales as well. So Devin does like more like kind of like construction sales and I'm more in like an HVAC sales. So super exciting stuff. Yay.
well, someone's got to do it.
It pays the bills. It gives us the freedom to do what we need to do. Obviously the ultimate goal is to do the band thing full time, but until then, bills got to be paid. So
It's
I think
true.
kind of funny, like when we go out and play shows and we have a good turnout and it's a great, people seem like taken aback by like, oh, you guys actually work? It's like, yeah, yeah. We got to drive 9 hours home after the show to make sure we're ready for work on Monday. It's like it's a very real thing. Like, um, we're human and we still got to work and pay bills and eat and sleep and poop and all that fun stuff. So,
It's true. We are all human.
mhm,
So you guys have the new song coming out next week.
mhm.
What are you allowed to say about that new song?
Um, that it's awesome and amazing. And no, seriously, like this is one of the song we worked with we recorded a couple different tunes with producer Andrew Bayless down in Nashville back in crap, when was that now? I think it was August of last year. Something like that. So we've been sitting on these for a hot minute, waiting for the right time. And this one we think is the best representation of our kind of style and sound and vibe that we're going for. I mean, the song isn't even 3 minutes long, but it packs just such a punch for everything that we want to portray musically and emotionally. I mean, it's like it's a whirlwind of about 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Like it hits you and you're like, holy shit, what was that? Let's do it again. In my opinion, of course, I'm a little biased, but from the people that we've shared it to and gotten feedback from, that's what we've been getting. So it's arguably, I don't even want to say arguably, it's these songs that are going to be coming out, including this one, are our best work that we've ever done. Um, and it was just an incredible process, and we're just so excited to finally get it out there and have people hear it and listen to it and experience it. Um, just because we've been sitting on it for so long, and I think people have been wanting new stuff, and so now we're able to be like, thank you for being patient and sticking with us. Thank you so much. Here's a little some ear candy for you.
Yeah. So the new song, is that the music video stuff you were shooting in Milwaukee or St. Louis?
Milwaukee. So we shot this video back in I think it was end of January or something like that in Milwaukee. And then the next video that we're still trying to figure out when the proper release date is for that one. That's the one we shot in St. Louis.
Okay, so the one releasing next week on the 24th is the footage you did in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and that was
Yes.
fun. That was like our first time at like a legit like sound stage with like crazy lights and like professional camera stuff, and like that was a trip for me at least, because we're used to like a friend with a camera and like in a basement somewhere or at our practice space or something. So to go to kind of the next level of things was a big it was fun and a little intimidating also. It's like, oh man, we better not screw this one up. But that was really fun and cool, and we also got a pretty cool photo shoot out of it as well. So a lot of the photos that you guys are seeing are match the same vibe as the video. We're trying to run with a theme with it. So that's been really fun.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed because I was like, you guys were like 20 minutes from where I live, and I was like, I couldn't come say hi yet. I wasn't able to.
Well, if I would have known, I would have been like, come on down, we'll sneak you in. I mean, I got no problem breaking rules. So we would have got you in there to hang out, and yeah, well, reach out, let me know next time. Jeez.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know you then. We only knew Jesse and Devin.
Well, that's your first problem. Always make friends with the drummer.
Well, now we're friends.
Now we're buds. Yes, yes.
I was super sad too that I couldn't make it down to the Chicago show because it was during the week, and of course I had to work my job, you know. You know
Yeah.
how it goes.
I, yes, I do. It was a good show though. I mean, it was we just been getting lucky. I mean, even if the turnouts haven't been up to what we were hoping, and that happens, you know what I mean? Because different circumstances, man, the people that there are just super into it. And I'll tell you what, I would rather play in front of 15 people going ham than like 150 people just sitting back like being too cool for school. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
and so for the last several shows that we've played, like the people have just been going off on the songs and really enjoying it, and that is very rewarding to me personally, because I play better when the crowd's into it. Like if they're going ham and going crazy, like I try to make as much eye contact as possible and connect with them, point at them, get them, whatever, and that just feeds me to get more intense in my playing. So I thoroughly, like I said, I'll take 15 people going crazy over 150 people sitting back picking their noses.
Yeah. So what kind of schedule do you guys have going on this summer for shows and everything?
We're working on a couple of different things with our management. Right now, the priority definitely is get these new songs out there and heard. I know we're doing a little run in August. We know we're for sure doing some Michigan dates, and we're just trying to formulate some stuff to and from that. But we know we're doing for sure some sort of run in August, and then we're looking at potentially something also around November-ish time, December possibly.
Hmm.
But man, booking runs is, I'm so glad we have help from management, because we've tried to do it on our own, and we've done it, but man, is it hard. Like booking is no joke. And I'm glad that Jesse and Devin take the forefront of that, because I don't have the patience. My job in the band is audio guy. That's what I do, and I thank God, because I could not handle the other stuff. I would get way too frustrated. So they have kind of the patience of of a Saint Bernard and the understanding of this is just what it takes to make things happen. But yeah, so one for sure in August. Sorry, I go on tangents. One for sure in August, and then hopefully another one towards the end of the year.
The one in August is at Rock for Vets.
We not sure if we're going to be able to get that one again. We would love to play because we have so much fun, but they try to keep rotating talent on that so people get more exposure and more, which I
Right.
completely understand and agree with. But if the opportunity were to come up again for us to play it, hell yeah, we jump on that one. We've always had the two times we've played it have just been such a blast, and the people are so awesome, and it's for such a great cause. So, yeah, if the opportunity arises, we would jump on that in a heartbeat.
You looked like you were going to say something before, Chris.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, if they come to Syracuse, I'd love to see them, and then I'll help them find the quickest road out of here. Uh,
No, we were that's our one of our goals in the next 12 months is to get outside of what I jokingly call the manure tour because we tour the same kind of states and they're awesome and it's been getting bigger and better, but man, I would love to do an East Coast run or a West Coast run or even something close to the just to get into different markets and in front of different people. It's been great because the shows that we've been going back to and playing again, they've been growing, but I would love to get out to different places and get different people to see us. So that's definitely a goal of ours here in the next, 12, 18 months is to make those kind of things happen.
Yeah.
any dream venues you want to go to?
I
Specific
want
cities,
I want to
etc.
get I'm from California, so I have a ton of friends and family out in California that are like, we've never seen you play. We enjoy your music. Get your big butt out here and play a show. And I'm like, if it was that easy, I'd do it. So West Coast for sure, California, just for the sake of like it blows my like my parents haven't even seen me play, which kind of blows my mind that I've been playing music for so long and they've yet to see me play, at least in this kind of in this style of music. So yeah, in anything in California would be a dream for me just to be like, holy crap, we're touring on the West Coast.
Yeah. Is Wisconsin part of the manure trail?
The manure tour. Wisconsin, the Dakotas, Iowa, like all that. That's my joke that I call it because of all the cows and everything. But yeah, that the whole manure tour run is I say it with great respect and admiration, but that is what I call it. Yes.
Well, I was only asking because I'm like, last time you guys were doing that little mini tour when you went up to Minnesota to play that show and then you came down, I was like, go to Milwaukee, go to Milwaukee. But then you went to Chicago. And I was like, dang it.
Well, we had one opportunity to play Milwaukee, and I was super bummed. Like the venue double booked or something like that, and we ended up having to cancel or something goofy. But I would love to play in Milwaukee because I know that they've been great. I have friends that played in Milwaukee. They're like, you're gonna love it. So I would love to play a show there. Believe me.
I think I might have shared some of the venues with Jesse back when we did the interview, the first interview and everything.
I'll pick
But
it again. Yeah.
yeah. Yep. There's like a lot of smaller venues that aren't the rave in Milwaukee.
Hmm. I like smaller venues personally because I think it's like it feels more fulfilling to play a 200 person venue with 150 people versus a 500 person venue with the same amount of people.
Right.
It's just like it
It's
lacks that.
more intimate.
That's the word. That's what I'm looking for. Definitely has that more intimate vibe, and then the connection's stronger. And I mean, obviously, if we can fill a 500 seat room with 500 people, hell yeah. But are we there yet? Nope. Would we like to get there? Yep. But in the meantime, no, I like the smaller venue vibe.
Yeah, definitely. I like smaller venue vibes too. I mean, it is fun.
Fun and sweaty, and you definitely get to know each other personally. And that's a fact for sure.
Right. So what else can you tell us about the new music? Like, are you allowed to hint at anything that like
Um,
after this next release? I know you were talking about management you were going to talk about, but that is like the day after the release of the new song.
yeah, yeah. Man, I want to so bad, but I've already been told not to say,
Too much.
yeah. But let's just say good things for us are on the horizon in terms of getting our music further than we had ever thought than we were capable of doing on our own.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So yeah, we're going to be a part of something that is going to allow us to be exposed on a much grander scale than what we've been doing before, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So combine that with these new songs. God, I hope I mean, I don't want to be that guy that brags about their band, but we have worked hard over the last couple years, like blood, sweat, tears, financial investments. Like we have worked hard to try to get us to that next level. And I think we just need the right people and the right pieces in place, which I think are happening. Um, but we also need a little bit of luck. I think anyone you've talked to that's made it, they've had a little bit of that luck. So we're just hoping we could find a little bit of that luck because I'm confident we can back it up. There's no doubt
Right.
in my mind we can back it up. But we just need that little slice of luck, I think, to kind of get us to that next tier, next level. So
Yeah.
fingers and toes crossed.
Yeah, you guys have a great fan base.
They are so loyal and awesome and just it, I feel very like not worthy of their loyalness and just it's weird. It's like it's kind of like I never thought I'd ever had fans in anything that I've done, and so to have people like message me or like reach out to want to just get a hold of me or want signing autographs is the weirdest thing in the world for me. It's like why like you want that from like like Metallica or like or a breaking like I that's who you want. You don't want my autograph, but like no, we do. It's very humbling and very like surreal that people want that and but they do and they're just so cool about it. And so we just try to be as genuine as we can in return to them as be and thankful. And yeah, I mean, they're a huge part of what's been able to keep us going and doing for people signing up for like the Patreon or coming to shows or buying merchandise to keep us going. Like
Hmm.
that just, blows my mind that you're willing to spend your money on our product and help us. Like it's very humbling and just so awesome to see.
Yeah, did the new merch drop already?
Yeah,
Okay.
most of it. Yes.
Because I
Yeah.
know there was new merch coming and you guys were like asking people, "Oh, do you want a muscle tee or
Yep.
this kind of type of shirt?" And you were actually getting opinions, which I appreciated.
Oh no, and we you because you're the ones who want the merch, so we want to make sure
Exactly.
you get what you want. So yeah, no, new merch is dropped. It should be on the website. I'm pretty sure.
It probably is. I just haven't paid enough attention.
If not, well, I'll talk to Kyle and he'll get it up and running. So Kyle's our webmaster. So
I'm sure it's up. I'm sure it's up.
if not, I'm gonna scold him and slowly beat him with a feather. So no, it's
Just
uh,
tickle him to death.
yeah. Well, it's kind of funny because me and Kyle are actually in like a little side project together that existed even before the Failsafe. So he's my homie. He's my ride or die. And he knows this. He's going to be a part of every musical project I'm ever a part of for the rest of my life. Like we just kind of have that friendship and camaraderie and just we're bros or brothers, for lack of a better term. So,
Yeah.
but the size difference is amusing. I'm not going to lie because 6'2", big man. Kyle not 6'2", not a big man. So it is kind of funny.
Well, I don't know Kyle either. So,
Oh, we got to get him on. He is a man of few words, but when he speaks, it is like you're like, damn, all right, dude, I see what you did there. Just one of those like chooses his words very carefully, and when he launches, look out. It's a good time. So, no, he's my bro, and just just a stupid good guitar player. Like the failsafe like doesn't it represents like his riff writing capabilities, but it does not really represent his capabilities as an actual guitarist. Because he can, oh my God, I don't know if you guys have ever seen any of his covers or anything that he's done, but because he'll post them online and stuff like that. But God, that guy can rip. Like
I
it makes,
have not.
oh, it's so cool. Like it blows my mind every time I get a chance to just watch him in a zone and just rip and go. So
Yeah.
amazing guitar player. Yeah.
Well, since this is a mini-sode, is
Yes.
there anything else you would like to say to fans or about the new music coming out? Anything?
Yeah, just know that in terms of your guys's, of the fans, like we appreciate you more than words can express. Like we do this because of you and you want to and your support and everything means the world to us. So thank you, thank you, thank you. In terms of the music, oh man, buckle up because you're gonna be it's the failsafe on steroids, if that makes any sense. It's gonna be a rip roaring ride for these new songs that are coming out. The videos are to match the intensity of the songs for sure. So it's just gonna be this like gorgeous peanut butter and jelly sandwich of music and video and content that hopefully you guys get to eat and enjoy and continue to stuff in your face for, that media fulfillment that you need in your belly. That was a weird example, but hopefully it made sense. Um, and just I appreciate you guys having me on, and sorry for talking too much. I like going down. As a drummer, we don't get to talk very much, so I tend to go down tangents because it's like, oh man, I get a chance with a microphone. People get to hear me. So that's just it's a blessing to have people like you have me on. So I appreciate what you guys do, and I thank you so much.
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you for coming on. I can't wait to hear the new stuff, and I can't wait to see the music videos for the new stuff.
I man, I get giddy still watching them, and I've watched them like 100 times, and I'm still like, oh my God, that was so cool. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
It's going to be great, I'm sure. From everything I've already heard, I'm sure the new stuff is going to be just as spectacular.
I hope so. So awesome. Well, thank you guys again. I appreciate it. And yeah, next time we're in your neck of the woods, let me know, and I'll get you down to the
Well,
video.
I'll add you on Instagram.
Yes, do that.
That
I'll admit,
way,
I'm a bad grammer. I'm more of a Facebooker, but I will check the gram.
oh, I guess I got to make a JMXP Jess for Facebook now.
Add me up. Add me up.
Or
So
we can just add you on, the JMX podcast as well
done.
on Facebook. So I'm
I
also
will.
we are in the Only Fails group as well.
Oh, no. Okay, awesome. All right, sweet, sweet, sweet. I will be the first to it. I am horrible at social media. Like the technology behind it. I mean, I'm a drummer. I only count to four. Anything beyond that is just difficult for me to comprehend. So I'm learning here how to do more of the social media stuff. So I'll get better at it, I promise. So
Hey, Chris knows social media, but he doesn't like it.
No, I hate it.
fair.
Absolutely hate it. Like I've tried to put in time to learn everything, and to be fair, I've learned a fair amount, but I hate it so
Dude,
much.
I
Like I
feel
said, I
that
deleted TikTok. Like I'm like, no, I'm over it.
I am with you. Like the only thing I can tolerate really is Facebook because it gives me threads of like cute animal videos, which I adore. But outside of that, man, it's such a nuisance. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's one of the a necessary evil nowadays type of thing.
Yeah, and I mean that's why I went and like removed all the notifications. And it's funny you mentioned it's a necessary evil. A lot of bands give us that exact info, like management coaches them on how to use social media.
Oh yeah,
It's like
100%
a huge part of the job, and
it is.
um, it's
It
about to be a
is.
huge part of mine during our month break of recording.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna spend some time figuring out some content, but yeah, yeah,
Yeah. I mean, the
necessary
Failsafe
evil.
has great content. Jesse's been killing it with like his dogs and everything else.
The animals
Oh,
go along. No, him and Devin, they just kind of because they live together, so they just kind
right.
of get their goofy creative minds together and roll stuff out, and it's genius. Like there's been some stuff we haven't shown that's been hysterical that we probably shouldn't show. But no, they're just two goofy buttheads that just put together fun content. So, you
Yeah.
know, yeah.
Well, if anyone's watching this, if you haven't checked out the Failsafe, definitely check out their Instagram and all the other socials and check out some of the videos that have been posted because some of them are, fantastic.
Who doesn't like cute dogs? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. They are cute dogs, and there should be more of the videos with dogs in them.
I love it.
I think people love dogs enough that they need more dog videos.
I agree. I agree.
They need to cook something else up.
I'm done. We'll make it happen.
Make it happen. Well,
Yep.
thanks for
And
coming on.
Thank you
I
guys.
was gonna, I think a good way to end this would be, what's your favorite kind of dinosaur?
Ooh. What's more? Triceratops. Yeah, because they're kind of tanky,
Triceratops.
but slow, but lovable, but ugly at the same time. You know what I mean? Like if I were to be a dinosaur and I had horns, I'd probably be a Triceratops. It's like, are we gonna get there? Sure, eventually.
We all might be dinosaurs someday. You never know.
That's true. That's true. So yeah, Triceratops.
Some.
Awesome. All right, y'all.
All right. Thanks for coming on.
Thank
Yes,
you
thanks
guys.
for coming on.
Have a good night.
Take it easy. How do I get out of here?